Okay, so I'm going to make a recording of me doing the test corrections. The way that you can get your test grade up to a 70 is you will watch this video, you will correct your test, you will you'll have to make arrangements with me to get it, and that's the way it'll be. Okay, so this is the accelerated test. So if you're not in accelerated, there's an extra question in here, and the questions are a little bit in different order. However, they are the exact same. So you just need to pay attention to what question the recording is on and what question you're on. It said Alfred and his 4 friends bought 13 1/4 pounds of gummy bears at $1.20 a pound. If the cost of the gummy bears is divided among Alfred and his 4 friends, how much will each person pay? So what you have to do is you have to do 13 1/4 times $1.20. 13.25, because you know that a fourth is 25 hundredths, times $1.20. Now, my decimals lined up, but they don't have to. Sometimes they just naturally line up, and that's the way it goes, but they don't have to. So 0 times all of that would be 4 zeros. Mark that off, put Bob in the basement. 2 times 5 is 10. There's 4, 5, 6, 2. Mark off the 2. Now you need to put Bob and Mrs. Bob. 1 times 5 is 5, 2, 3, 1. Add it all up. 0, 0, 0, 1, 6, 7, 8, 9, 5, 1. 159,900. No, that doesn't make any sense. This is money. 1, 2, 3, 4. Count your decimals. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they spent $15.90. And look, here's an answer. A lot of you picked that. That's not the answer the question is asking. Go back. Alfred and his 4 friends, how much will each person pay? So you have to take $15.90 and divide that by 5. 5 will go into 15 3 times. Bring down the 9. 5 will go into that once. Bring down the 0. 5 will go into 48 times. $3.18 is what everybody paid. Okay, so accelerated, this is only on your test. Regular, it's not, so you can skip this one. In a TV contest, Thomas had 280 points. To determine his final score in the game, Thomas will spin the spinner shown below and multiply his current number of points by the fraction the spinner lands on. Which statement correctly describes the effect of multiplying his current score by the fractions shown on this spinner? Okay, so really, they're trying to trick you here. This spinner doesn't really have anything to do with it. Okay, so he has 280 points. On the review, you should have written that long blurb about when you multiply by a fraction less than 1, your score will decrease. If you multiply by a fraction that's equal 1, your score will stay the same. If you multiply by something over 1, that will increase your score. All of that was on your review. This question, you don't have to do any work on. None. If you studied your review, you should have gotten this correctly. Multiplying by 15 halves will decrease his score. Well, this is an improper fraction. It is more than 1. If you multiply something by more than 1, your score would go up. Multiplying by 2/15 will decrease his score. 2/15 is a fraction, less than 1, so that is a maybe. If you multiply by less than 1, it decreases, so that's a maybe. Multiplying by 8/9 will increase his score. 8/9 is not more than 1, so they can't have an increase. Multiplying by 15/15 will increase his score. 15/15 is 1. Multiplying anything by 1 stays as it is. Zero reason for you to have missed that. Number 3, Anne cut her king-size chocolate bar into 12 equal parts. She ate 7 parts. Which of the following shows 2 equivalent ways to determine how much chocolate is left from Anne's chocolate bar? Okay? How much chocolate is left? She started out with 12. She ate 7. How many pieces were left? 5. Anything that doesn't include 5, you should mark off. Okay? She had 5 out of how many total pieces? 12. Which one looks like that? Once again, no work on this one was needed. No reason to have missed that. Okay, Claire wants to run a total of 5.5 miles. Each lap around the track is 25 hundredths of a mile. How many laps around the track does Claire need to run to complete 5.5 miles? Okay, this could have been done a couple different ways. Okay, this is a fourth, right? You know that's a fourth, so you could have taken 5.5 and times it by 4. You could have changed this to 1/4, changed this to an improper. Okay, so the way that I'm going to do it, so I know that 1 lap is 25 hundredths and I need to go 5.5 miles, right? It's a quarter. So, I mean, if you want to draw a picture, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then half of another one. Oh, no, 5, half of another one. How many laps would it take to make this a whole? 4. How many laps would it take to make this a whole? 4. How many laps? 4. How many laps? 4. How many laps? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Then this right here only needs 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20 plus 2 is 22. Zero reason to have missed that. Okay, number 5. That's what I call a give me, a baby. Which of the following is equivalent to 3/5 divided by 7/9? Keep it, change it, flip it. 3/5 times 9/7. Nope. 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 Yes. Once again, no work was needed. You didn't have to find an answer. Over here, Mark is having a birthday party. He will share 8 pizzas with his 40 guests equally. Which of the following shows 2 equivalent ways to determine how much pizza each guest will get? I have 8 pizzas, and I'm dividing it by 40 people. This right here, 40 divided by 8 is not the same as 8 divided by 40. Once again, no work was needed. Sam bought a video console game for $150. He later sold the video game console for 13/12 of the price that he originally paid. Which of the following statements is true? 13/12 is a fraction greater than 1. It's 1 and 1/12. More than 1. So if he's selling it for 1/12 the amount he paid for it, he is going to make more money. Sam sold the video game for 13 times more. No, 1 1/12 times more. Sam sold the video game for 12 times. No. Sam sold the video game for slightly less than $150. No, he sold it for 1 1/12 more than he paid. Sam sold the video game for slightly more than $150. Yes. Once again, no work was necessary. Sarah purchased $43.11 worth of coffee that sold for $23.95 per pound. That's for 1 pound. How many pounds of coffee did she buy? Outside, inside, up. 43.11 divided by 23.95. You cannot have a decimal in the divisor. Outside, inside, up. Miss Gentry told you on your review that this is ugly numbers, and she's sorry about that, but it's just dividing. There's no reason for you to miss this. Goes in there 1 time, 23.95, subtract, so you have to borrow. That becomes a 0, that becomes an 11. 11 minus 5 is 6. I have to borrow again. This becomes a 10. 10 minus 9 is 1. This becomes a 2. Borrow here, that's a 3. Bring this to a 12. 12 minus 3 is 9. 3 minus 2 is 1. Now, you already have a decimal here. You already have a decimal here. So you are going to bring down a 0. Now, do I like to divide 2,395 into almost 20,000? No, I don't like that. However, it is not impossible. I know that the answer is 8, and you end up getting the exact same thing. Not hard, a lot of work. Number 9, which of the following is equivalent to 1/2 divided by 2 3/4? This is another one of those I like to call a freebie, a give me. Zero reason to miss it. 1/2 divided by, you need to Texas check this. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 3 is 11. Keep it, change it, flip it. 1/2 times 4 11. No, no, yes, no. A lot of you missed that, and that was crazy. Okay, Miss Sherman is preparing 5 5/8 cups of rice for a family reunion. She plans to use 1/4 of a cup for each serving. How many servings of rice is she preparing? So she has 5 5/8, and she's taking it out 1/4 at a time. If you're taking something out 1/4 at a time, you're splitting it up, so you're dividing. Texas check here. 8 45 times 4 over 1, because you keep it, change it, flip it. Cross simplify. 45 divided by 2. 45 divided by 2. That'll go in there 2. Go in there 2. With 1/2 left over. Okay, so that's this question right here is question 2 in regular. Okay? Which of the following expressions below would represent an increase in value? Once again, this requires no work. 33 35ths multiplied by 43 47ths. We're talking about an increase. I need a fraction more than 1. That is not more than 1. More than 1. Not more than 1. Not more than 1. More than 1. No work. Once again, very, very, very easy. You should not have missed that. Okay, here's the deal on your corrections. You have to write a sentence over what you did wrong, complete all of the work that I have done, and your grade will change to a 70. You have until Wednesday to get this done. Okay, thanks. Have a great day.